Hi, I'm Bam and I'm here with Recoil to go through a 20-minute lower body workout. Okay, today we are going to do 30 seconds of work with a 20-second rest/transition. We're going to do 4 exercises, all focusing on your lower body, 3 rounds non-stop. So to set up the recoil, we're going to bring it down to around knee level, pull up the straps a little bit, and then we're going to drop to the floor, get our feet in, lock them in like that, and then we're going to get ready to go in 10 seconds. We are going to start off with a leg extension. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, lift the knees off the floor and then squeeze your quads and then lift the hips up. So this one is obviously focusing on your quads, your VMO, nice and controlled. Pushing the hips up, using the quads. You've got 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Then we're going to turn around, get our hamstrings working. So we're going to put our feet in the loop like this. Lay down on your butt. Put your hands on the floor. Lift your hips up to the ceiling. And then get ready to go. Okay, bring your heels towards your butt, filling in your hamstrings, the back of your legs. If you'd like, you can use less assistance, less support. Lift your hands to the ceiling. You can also control the tempo, controlling the way in, the way out. Hold on for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, relax. Next one, we're going to bend our knees a bit and we're going to do a hip. So we're going to bring our knees up a little bit and then we're going to drive our hips all the way up to the ceiling. Going in 3, 2, 1. Drive the hips up, squeeze the butt. Try and think about tucking your tailbone under. Push down into the recoil. Lots of core involved. Nice and controlled up and down. Good little hamstring burn here as well as your butt. Squeeze the glutes. Hold on for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then we're going to get some core work in. We're going to turn back around, get your feet in the straps. And then you have the options to do either a high plank body saw or a low plank body saw. So from here, we're going to lift our knees off of the floor, lift our belly button up, stay nice and tight, and come back and forth. Trying not to lift our hips up and down like this, instead moving, using our shoulders. If you want to, you can also bring it down to a low plank. Again, think about pulling your belly button up to the ceiling. Nearly done. 3, 2, 1. Okay, good news is that's 1 round done. We've got 2 more rounds to go. So starting back at the first exercise, we're going to go back to a leg extension. We're going to go again in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. From here, lift the hips up, squeeze the quads. Look at the wall behind you. Core work involved here as well. Nearly there. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to go back to our hamstrings. Good little superset there, quad and hamstrings. Get your feet in. Lay down on your mat. Like I said before, you can put your hands by your sides or your hands up to the ceiling. Get ready to go. Lift the hips. Nice and controlled in and out. Try not to rush. Keeping the hips nice and level. Option to lift the hands up. Three, two, one. Relax. And then next one, more posterior. We're going to do our hip thrust again. And stay where you are with the feet. Get ready to go again in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then from here, thrust the hips. Remember, tuck the tailbone under. Try not to flare your rib cage up too much. Squeeze your butt. Use your extensors, strengthen your lower back. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. And then back to our abs again. Turn around, get your feet in the foot holders. Set yourself up. Think about drawing your belly button up and towards your spine. Get ready to go. 3, 2, 1. Option number 1, arms straight. Stay nice and still. Coming back and forth. Option also to drop down. Also an option just to stay nice and still if you're struggling a little bit with the body sore. Nearly there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, one more round to go. 4 more exercises, nearly there. Hopefully your legs are feeling it a little bit, mine certainly are. 3, 2, 1, back to leg extension. Bend the knees and then push, squeezing the quads. Pause a little bit at the top. Feel the burn in your quads. Nearly there. Okay, relax. Turn around. Last little blast from your hamstrings and your glutes. Get your feet in, easy peasy. Lay down. Get ready to lift your hips up. Okay, bring the heels in. Nice and controlled. Feel the burn on your hamstrings. Lovely work, relax. Hip thrust to go. Body saw or plank also to go. Going again in 10 seconds. Okay, bend your knees, hips up. 30 seconds of work. Squeeze the glutes. Tuck the tailbone under. Try not to flare your rib cage up too much. Good job, keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then last setup of this circuit. Feet back in the loops. Last bit of core. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, high plank into a body saw if you can. Obviously, the further back and further forward you can go, the harder this is, particularly the further back you go. Option to come down. Squeeze your feet together. option to hold tight in the plank position. Whatever works best for you. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. Circuit A complete. Okay, circuit number 2. We are doing 30 seconds of work. We are starting with supine leg raises. Make sure you draw your belly button into the floor. You can push down into the recoil. If you'd like a little bit of a scaled option, you can always bend your knees and lightly tap your heels to the floor, or just go less range of motion. Make sure your lower back doesn't come off the floor. Pin your ribcage down. 3, 2, 1. Okay, standing up, we're going to go into a split squat on the left leg. So we're going to set that up. Put your foot inside on the left side. Okay, get ready to go. So we're going to drive our left knee down towards the floor. Putting our arms out for balance. Always great to get some unilateral work into your training. Nice and controlled. Great job. Okay, take your foot out of one side, and then we're going to put our foot in the other side. Lots of balance work going on here. Get ready to go. 3, 2, 1. You might find this slightly easier on one side, hence why we should do lots of single leg work, even out those imbalances. Try and find a nice controlled tempo. Okay, relax. Okay, adjusting this recoil back up to my hip height. Gonna get into a forward squat, lean forward, up onto the toes, pumping the quads, so heels up. Try and get a nice full range of motion. Almost there. Last rep. And back to our leg raises. Lay down. Hold on to the handles. Okay, push down into the handles. Close any gap between your lower back and the floor. Like I said, scales are to bend the knees or decrease the range of motion. However, if you can, full range of motion with legs straight, obviously is the hardest option we have here. Almost there. Good job. Okay, standing up, getting our feet in, back into our split squats. Starting with the left, put your feet in here. Getting ready to balance. Okay, time's on. Driving your hips back, loading the front leg, working on our stability. Doing good. Think about the tempo, think about control. Great. Okay, then we're gonna go to the other side. Get your foot in. Ready to balance. Put your arms out to counterbalance. Okay, back in. Like I said, if you find this easier on one side, all the more reason to do them. Trying to get as much range of motion as you can, as long as your form is good. Great job. Okay, back to your forward squat. Okay, bringing the recoil back up to my hip height. Back into our forward squats. Okay, time's on. Heels up. Loading the quads. Trying to get as much range of motion as you can. So ideally, calf and hamstring touching. If your range of motion is limited, you can just go to where you feel comfortable. Last rep. Good work. Last round to go. Knee height again. Nice and simple. Lie down. Hold on to the recoils. Okay, legs up. Let's go, leg raises. Push down into the handles. Think about drawing your belly button into the floor. Scale options. Back to the harder option. Very nice. Back up to our split squats. I think that one's my favorite, the split squat. Find a nice little spot. Get stable. Okay, let's go. Think about your range of motion. Last one. Perfect. Okay, swapping sides. Back into the other side. Get your feet in. Okay. Getting ready to go. 2, 1. Let's go. Sometimes I try to focus on a stationary point, help me keep my balance. Use my arms to counterbalance. Last one. Great. Okay, last exercise of this circuit. Adjusting the recoil back up to hip height. Forward squats. Quad pump. Okay, get ready. Time's on. Heels up. Toes down. Aiming for as much range of motion as you can get. Building your VMO. Over halfway. Great work. Hope you enjoyed it.